What do you do when you lose 1.7 billion naira in a real estate deal? Like, how do you even respond to that? This is a story.
There's a project that we did and that was supposed to make a profit of 1 billion naira. We ended up losing more than 700 million naira.
Wow.
Because we spent everything, profit and more.
Wow.
Trying to just deliver to.
That's crazy. I mean, a lot of people would have probably folded, or stories would have come up, but
It ended up becoming one of our most popular projects, Campbell Advantage 2.
But this is, what do you think? This is very well done.
So this man loses all this money on a real estate project. And what is his reaction to that? He actually goes to the capital market, raises money at 14% coupon, does another project, and cashes out massively.
In April this year, your company signed a commercial paper program once again. 10 billion naira. So not so many real estate companies would get such an opportunity. So how were you able to position yourself to get that opportunity, and what does such funding does for your business?
Okay, so when we went to the capital market to raise money, a lot of people didn't think it was possible because look, the kind of company that are going to the capital market are the Dangotes, the MTNs, the Seplat, and then we raised money at 14. We went and then at 14% coupon, and then we went to do a project with it, and then we made profit, and then we returned the money. We returned the money even before it was due to return. And then now, because we did that, a lot of people, a lot of investors want to do more business with us. For me, I see this as an indicator of a very strong brand that we're building. A lot of brands don't get to do all of this in 6 years.
Let me tell you the truth. The reality of the fact is that nothing good in life comes easy. Real estate deals and real estate transactions are not linear. It can be messy. You can hit detours, you can have issues. But what stands out the big players from the smaller players is why others go home. Some actually go big. There is nobody that has been investing in Nigeria for at least the past 5 years or 10 years that has not had one or two issues, that's not had one or two bad experiences. But if we're all to use our experiences, negative experiences on life, or if we're all to consider all of the risk in life, nothing would ever get done. And so the world literally is for people that can be mad enough to see, there is danger here, there is the risk of failure. But instead of looking at the 99 reasons why this would never work, I can hold on to the one reason why, if we do this right, we could actually scale this beyond whatever we could have even thought or imagined. And I think that's what separates the small players from the big players. Every time there's an issue, demolition, something that happened in Enugu, right? People just come to the comment and, family and friends, they say, "Oh, are you seeing real estate? Are you seeing what it is?" I'm under no illusion. I'm not here to sell you any bridges that everything is smooth sailing. There are issues with government policy. There are issues with family. There are issues with, planning, allocation. The real estate company may not allocate on time. There are issues with delivery for off-plan. There are issues everywhere. But the investor that can look at this issue, look at how to mitigate their risk, do some scenario planning, and then go ahead. That is who the future is for, not the people that are too scared and they are sitting on the sideline. There is a popular picture of a man that is digging and digging and digging, and he's almost at the treasure, and then he gives up and says, "Oh, I'm not doing." There's a biblical reference where Jacob dug a well, they covered it. He dug another well, they covered it, and the last one, nobody disturbed him, and then he named that place Rehoboth. What am I saying to you? What I'm saying to you is that some people have, rightly so, had bad experiences in real estate. Patronized the company or patronized, they've done stuff. that they regret. And you can either be the person to learn from that experience and invest smarter, or be the person that goes on Twitter and goes on YouTube to comment on people's pages and say, you don't ever, Lagos is a mafia state, Lagos is this, Lagos is that. See, it doesn't even matter who is the president. For all of your excuses, Igbos should not invest in Lagos. You have Ned Okonkwo, owner of Victoria Crest Homes, that's delivered different estates. For all of your excuses, Nigerians in the diaspora, blah, blah, blah. Paul Owanibe came back from the UK and he established Landmark that is worth over $150 million. For all of your excuses, there's somebody that looked at those excuses and looked at those risks and still went into it and are very, very, very successful now. Mention any excuse that you have. So at the end of the day, you can either be the person that makes excuses, either be the person that waits for any bad news. Before, when I actually came to the real estate industry, I used to really feel bad how clients would be interested, they would fill their form, every single thing. But I now started saying, okay, was it what I said? Was it? But I now realize that a client that doesn't even have the presence of mind and doesn't have the determination to say, this is what I want to do and go through it. Despite, I had a client that actually got divorced. The husband got jealous because of, she got a property and she sold some of her shares and completed that payment. So there are people that would look for excuses, wait for the next bad press, the next real estate developer to buy the dust. And I'm not doing it again. They are easily spooked. But there are those that say, okay, these are the risks involved. There are the risks involved. How do I ascertain, assess my risk, and how do I reduce or mitigate it? And then if this happens, how do I protect myself? Okay, from my contract of sale, I can protect myself from the developer. Okay, from paying on time, my earlier payment plan, I can actually exercise my options early. So from our due diligence, this is what we can do, this is what we can do. Instead of standing on the sidelines and just saying, it's a scam, it's a sham, it's a whatever. So that's what I actually want to leave you with. For all of your excuses, there's somebody that faced those excuses and still did it and became very, very successful. That is to me, I think that's the biggest takeaway from Nola's story, from Veritasi, losing quite a tremendous amount of money in a project in the prime area in Lekki, which is another lesson again. The next project, he still did stuff. He still has come up well. They did 3, 4, 5. But it was at Lekki. So for those of you that are only investing in one place, you're Lekki, or you're only Lekki, consider Ekpe as well. Ekpe may be the one to actually turn around your fortunes, maybe the project. Diversify your portfolio. The Holy Book says, sow in the morning, sow in the night. You don't even know which one will germinate. I literally am going to leave you with this story. It's a developer friend that actually started a project. It was a partnership. He started it with somebody. He didn't have the land, so he got as kind of a sponsorship. And the way he said, let's get in sales, the partner actually got jealous and said, I don't want to do a partnership with you. I want to sell this land myself. He actually had to go back and explain to the client, this is what's, so give me a payment plan for either refund or I'll give you another land. And then he went to Ekpe, got land, and paid off in 3 months and made enough money, made enough profit. He moved from the hinterland of Lagos, Awoyaya, Bogije axis. He moved into Lekki, got an SUV, obviously Nigerians, sign of good living. Overnight. So this is a person that faced this much adversity, tens of millions of naira he was already owing. The way out is not backing out, but is going harder. Obviously more sensible. When people actually bash real estate companies that are probably owning land and in delivery for selling more property, the way out is more projects, not less projects. So if they're having funding issues, the way out is a more successful project to clear their backlog and to be able to balance their financials. So the way out for you is not, I had this bad experience, I'm never going to invest in real estate again. But Come back smarter, look for good deals. Ekpe right now is growing 60%. We have bulk land sales there. You can get something in Ekpe. But quitting will never be an option. Somebody asked me they say, oh, are you backing out? Like, I'm here. I'm in this relay. Come rain, come shine. Now here we day, highs or lows. So every time you call me, I'll always be doing real estate because there's money in this business. Real estate is big business. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe. If you want to invest, if you're any, in our bulk sales, any of our properties, contact me. Let me get you started on your journey and keep investing in real estate because it's really big business. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you at the very next video. Yes, here on Ownahome, we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we're committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. I'll see you at the very next video. Bye-bye.